Hello everybody. Laurie here from Unique in the Creek. Surprise! Hello. Say hello when you come in. Tonight I am going to be doing a beautiful winter wreath using vinyl 1824 from Unique in the Creek and the character board. Using the character board and a vinyl is a great way to cut your costs down on wreath making. Hello, everybody. Hello. So look how beautiful this is. Talk about the perfect winter, especially if you have somebody that loves owls. This is beautiful. I know, isn't it gorgeous? I love this vinyl. It's also available in an 8-inch sign. I'm not sure about the 6-inch, but I'm going to show you. It's all easy. Easy winter wreath that we're going to make using this beautiful vinyl from Unique in the Creek. Hello. So, I thought I was leaving today for vacation. It's actually tomorrow we're leaving. So I was just saying in the VIP group, if it wasn't for Dave, I would probably not know where my head was if it wasn't for my shoulders. Like, seriously. So I have an extra night to design, so I thought I would come on and make this winter wreath with you guys. We are going to be using some beautiful smoke blue. So we got some smoke blue fine glitter ribbon. We got some smoke blue jute mesh. We're going to be using, now this jute mesh, this smoke blue, and then the snowball mesh were both rolls I had open, so I don't actually have the numbers for them, but you can just type in smoke blue if you want to grab one, or snowball into the search bar. So we're using this beautiful, hi everybody, smoke blue fine glitter ribbon. I'm going to be using a white velvet ribbon, so we got kind of the snow thing. I'm also going to be using a 5/8 inch white glitter. Now, the 5/8 inch ribbon is wired, but it's also a glitter, fine glitter ribbon like the smoke blue. It's going to be beautiful. And I will also be using, I got these. They are lamb's ear picks. I got them from Temu. Yeah, Temu, of all places. I wanted to give it a try. They're not the best, but I don't think I paid a lot of money for them. So they will do my project perfectly. So I'm going to be using some of this flocked lamb's ear. We all love some lamb's ear. I think this will look beautiful in our winter wreath. Hello, Jackie Blewett. So I will go down to the board. Just trying to, some of these leaves have come off. It's Temu. You know, what can you expect? I literally don't think I paid very much for these. So a lot of the leaves are falling off. You know, you get what you pay for, right? But like I said, they'll do the trick for our wreath. I don't know where all these leaves are falling off or coming from, but I only need 8 pieces, so we're good to go. Anyways, I'm going to go down to the board. Hello, everybody. I'm going to go down to the board. Here we go. We're going to put my vinyl. I have my board already preloaded. I'm going to put my vinyl on. It's very easy to put the vinyls on. Like I said, it's a lot less expensive than buying, than buying a metal sign. We have hundreds and hundreds of designs on uniqueinthecreek.com that you can choose from for the vinyls, and I'm going to show you how easy they are to put on. Now, I like to use a little bit of water onto my character board. Hi, Bren. Onto my character board. You want to make sure that there's no glitter or dog hair or anything on your board, because, you know, if it's a big chunk of something, it may show through the vinyl, and we don't want that. So I'm going to make sure. My whole workshop is full of glitter, so I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to spritz a little bit of water on the center of my board. Yes, I am packed. I am all packed and ready to go. So I figured if I have a night free, I'll get one of my projects that I didn't get done before my vacation. I'll get it done tonight. Okay, so the top of my wreath board is right here, and you'll see the number 1 and 2. And in the center of the character board, it is solid. So that is where we're going to put our vinyl. So the vinyl basically is a high adhesive outdoor UV vinyl. So it will last on your board for years, okay? So all I do is you're going to peel it right off the paper, and we're going to put it on the center of the board. Now, I do put a little bit of water on my board just in case I don't get it straight. I can peel the vinyl back off and reposition it. So the adhesive on, I leave tomorrow. The adhesive on our vinyls is water soluble. So it's great if you need to, like, for repositioning and stuff. And of course, I preloaded my boards and my zip ties are, I was trying to be proactive here. So I'm just looking in between the owl's eyes. So the center line is right where the number 1 and 2. If you go straight down, you can see that the center, and I'm just eyeballing it between the 2 eyes. And then I'm going to take my Unique in the Creek squeegee and a piece of paper towel just over top. And I'm going to start in the center and push my way out like that. And the water will start spitting out at you. And that's why I put the paper towel on the end of my squeegee. Now, if you don't have a squeegee, you can just use a couple debit cards in a paper towel. So, like, if this was your debit card or a gift card or something, put it in the paper towel, and you can just use the squeegee it the same way. But it does work really well with the squeegees because it does have the felt on the end here. So once I've gone one time over and all the waters come out, I then am going to use the squeegee again without the paper towel and go around with it. It'll give it, again, one more better adhesion to the board. And there we go. Now our wreath sign and our frame are all one piece now. And that's it. That's all there is to putting your vinyl on. Okay, so now we can decorate around it. Just want to make sure that all the air bubbles, you'll hear the air bubbles crackling and everything. It's actually quite satisfying when it's kind of like doing bubble wrap, you know, I love doing bubble wrap. It's satisfying. Okay, so I preloaded my board. Every other hole I'm using from the first hole to hole the 1.5, and then I'm going from 1.5 to 2, and then 1 to 1.5, and then 1.5 to 2, all the way around. So it's every other, and I'll show you why I'm doing that. We are going to, now I'm using mesh that I've already had open. We're going to use it up. So I had half a roll of this snowdrift or snowball mesh open. So I'm going to put my snowball mesh on first. And I cut 8 pieces of this snowball mesh at 14 inches. Only because that's what I had left over. And we're going to use it up. Okay, so what I've done is just a simple ruffle with this 14-inch piece. All right, so we have curl up with the factory edges on the left and right side. I'm just going to fold it in about an inch and ruffle it right up the center and then fold the end in. And the reason I fold these in is just so, because I did not wood burn this mesh. Pardon me. So I don't want, if it frays, I don't want to see any frays. So if you just bring it in an inch, inch and a half for your ruffle, we're going to flip it over. Then you don't see the edge. Okay. And where I'm putting the white snowball mesh is on in the zip ties from 1.5 to 2. And then I'm just putting the center right on the board and going around this white mesh. So I'm going to put all the white mesh on first. And then we're going to come back and do the smoke blue. I got some smoke blue mesh here. And we're going to do our ribbons and our lamb's ear. It's going to be a beautiful winter wreath. Okay, so this white snowdrift mesh is more of an accent than anything. And like I said, I'm just trying to use it up. So it will kind of peek through the smoke blue. Hello, everybody. And no, I'm on late tonight. But like I said, I thought I was leaving today, but I'm actually leaving tomorrow. And I'm all packed. So I thought, you know, what the heck? I'll finish one of the projects I didn't get done before my trip. So I'm doing this 14-inch every other with this white snowball mesh on 1.5 to 2, the holes. And then we're going to, because this is just going to kind of sit back, and we're going to come back in with the smoke blue mesh. Yes, the smoke blue is, no, the smoke blue is actually a fabric mesh. It's what I had open. But you can use any color or any kind of mesh. This zip tie doesn't seem to be working properly. So again, the white is going from hole 1.5 to 2. You have this sign. It's so pretty. It really is an awesome winter sign. And we all have that one person in our life that loves owls. I know everybody has one of those people. Elva. Nice to see you. Guys, I'm so super excited to go away. I need this so bad. And you guys probably think, oh my gosh, Laurie, you're always away. Well, you know what? I may be always away, but it's mostly for work. This vacation is actually a vacation. So, Lord knows I need it. It's been a busy fourth quarter. Guys, I did 91 kits this year. 91 kits I made. That's craziness. Okay, so now I'm done all the white. So on the holes from 1 to 1.5 is where we're going to put the smoke blue mesh. Sorry, thirsty. The smoke blue mesh, I think I did 16-inch pieces, only because I had more of the smoke blue left on the roll. Like I said, I'm using mesh, leftover mesh. I had more smoke blue on the roll than I did with the snowball. Now I'm going to put, this is why I did the white first, because the white's going to be kind of in the background. We're going to put this same ruffle. It's just a little bit longer. It's 16 inches. And I'm going to put that. We're going to do that in the other zip ties that we put on the board. So from hole 1 to 1.5. And then I went and cut 8 pieces. We're only going to be using 8 pieces of ribbon. At 14 inches, I did 8 pieces of this gorgeous smoke blue fine glitter. And I do have the numbers for these because these are new. The smoke blue glitter is RGE 1380NT, NT, Tom as in Tom. And then the white velvet is a 1.5 as well. RL 194227. So that is going to go on top. We're going to do the white, then the smoke blue on top of the white, and then this gorgeous 5/8 inch on top of the smoke blue. It's going to be beautiful. So I cut 8 of each ribbon at 14 inches. Okay. So I have a white velvet at 14 inches. I cut them and dovetailed the ends. And then we're going to have the smoke blue. So let's step this. So we'll have the white, the smoke blue, and then the white 5/8 right on top of the smoke blue. Isn't that going to be stunning? Okay, we're going to scrunch it up the middle, flip it upwards. I do want this 5/8 to run kind of in the middle of the smoke blue here. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put my smoke blue mesh, then my ribbons. Now, you can use pipe cleaners or PVC stems or zip tie your smoke blue mesh on and then come back with your ribbons. Or if you're a little advanced, you can do one zip tie like I'm doing. Okay, so I've got my mesh, I got my ribbon tails, and then I'm going to kind of close that just like that. And then I'm going to put a piece of this lamb's ear into this. So I'm going to take the pick and just kind of slide it underneath the ribbons and have the lamb's ear just like that. And once we have that all in, I'm going to pull it all nice and tight and snip off the zip tie. Cut that down. Now, when you're using greenery, you can also add just a dab of hot glue just at the base of your greenery so it doesn't slip out of the zip tie. So we got the white on the bottom, then the smoke blue ribbon, and then the white ribbon on top with this flocked lamb's ear. Like, how pretty is this going to be? So I just kind of want the white just like that, and then the smoke blue ribbon layered on top of the white velvet, and then this 5/8 on the smoke blue. What do you guys think of that? How pretty is that? Isn't that beautiful? It's going to be a stunning wreath. And as you can see, as we put our stuff on, it covers any of the board we're going to see. So we're going to do the whole wreath exactly like I just did this one piece. And once we're done these 8 pieces, we'll be done. I'm not doing a bow or nothing. It's going to be beautiful. So again, these are 16-inch pieces of the smoke blue. I'm just using leftover mesh. You love that? I know it's going to be so pretty. Okay, so we got our white velvet. Then we're going to have our smoke blue stepped on there. So stepping means, and it's a term I came up with because I think I'm the only one that ever does this, but my top ribbon is going along right across the middle of the bottom ribbon, if you can see that. And then we're going to have this 5/8, and all these centers are lined up. I'm going to have this 5/8 shimmer glitter running in the middle of the smoke blue. Okay, and we're going to scrunch that up in the middle, flip it upwards. And when you flip it, you're making sure that each side is the same length. Okay. And again, you can zip tie your, I'll show you what I mean. You can zip tie your mesh in. More advanced people can do all of this in one thing like I did here. But zip tie your mesh in. Okay, and once you have, this is if you're using zip ties. If you want to use pipe cleaners or whatever, you can just twist everything in. I like to use zip ties. I like the clean look of it. So I'm just going to go right over top of that mesh with my zip tie open. And then I'll add my ribbons. Okay, and you're not going to close the zip tie completely tight because we're going to add that little piece of lamb's ear. And like I said, I did buy this lamb's ear from Temu. I don't know how many pieces, 16 pieces. I have no idea how much I paid for them, but they're actually not bad when you just need these, you know, a little piece of it. I'm going to trim this down a bit. And we're going to put the end of this kind of under the ribbon, but in the zip tie. Okay? And then once that's in, you're going to pull your zip tie nice and tight. Cut the edge off. You can put a little dab of glue right at the end there, just in case somebody, you know, tries to pull it out. And this is wired, so you can, you know, bring it upwards like that. And then we'll move our ribbon tails. It's going to be so pretty. Hey, Angie. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. We're just doing a quick, simple very inexpensive winter wreath. Using the character board and a vinyl. Now we do have hundreds of different vinyls. So you can do all different, you can do it just like this with a different vinyl and different meshes and stuff, but the concept is exactly the same. Oh, that broke. Let's see. Sorry, that one broke. So like I said, the white is going from 1.5 to 2, and it's just kind of background, the background white. It doesn't get any ribbon tails or anything. So we have our piece of mesh. We want the white on the bottom because we have the blue mesh. Now, if it was reversed where I had the blue mesh on the board and the white mesh on top, I would use, instead of the white on the bottom, I would use the blue. So you could actually see it, right? But I wanted to be different and use, I love the smoke blue color. Okay, so we're putting the mesh down, our ribbon tails. Come around with your zip tie. Okay, and now I'm going to put a little piece of this lamb's ear. Come on. I put the pick of it underneath the ribbons so you don't see the actual wire. Okay, then once you get your pick in, now you don't even need any greenery with this wreath. It's going to be gorgeous just on its own, but I thought that little hint of that flocked lamb's ear would look perfect. So we'll bring this up, bring the white over, then the smoke blue kind of on top of that white velvet. Perfect. Yes, I'm leaving tomorrow. I thought I was leaving today. I had no idea. I just told Dave, let me know when I have to pack. So he told me I had to pack today, so I'm all packed. All right, mesh, white velvet ribbon, 14 inches. Shimmer glitter ribbon, smoke blue, 14 inches. And then a 5/8 white shimmer glitter. And all of this, when I started the live, was in stock. So pinch it in the center, flip it upwards, making sure that each side is the same length. We're going to put our mesh down, the center of our ribbon tails, and then come around with your zip tie. We're going to take a piece of greenery. Okay, you're going to take your greenery, just kind of go underneath your ribbon tails so you don't see the wire, and then zip all that up. And I want to show you the back because that is the reason I use zip ties. I use zip ties not only because it's aesthetically better looking, but everything stays in, I find, a lot tighter and neater with zip ties. So you're either a team zip tie, which we know Jackie's not, but Michelle is, or a team pipe cleaner PVC stem, which Jackie is, and Michelle's not. I'm in the middle, but look at the behind. Look how nice and neat that is. You can't see any, there's no mess on the back. That is why I like zip ties. This is actually a vinyl, and the vinyl number is 1824. And if you watch from the beginning, or even any of our, I have quite a few YouTube videos putting the vinyls on. It's quite easy. And if you don't even if you don't get it right the first time, you can move. You can take the vinyl off and, you know, put it back on properly. And it's cheaper. I think the vinyls are only like $4.50 compared to a, you know, a sign that could be like $8, $9, $10. Thank you. I can't wait to go on vacation. Oh, I need four more of the smoke blue. So I'm going to use my Measure Buddy, pull number 1 all the way out to 14 inches. And we need 4 more of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Where'd my scissors go? I love my Mickey suitcase. Oh my God. My husband is so amazing. He literally told me that he was going, because Lolly took his suitcase to school with her. So he didn't have a suitcase. So he said, honey, I'm going to go buy myself a suitcase. I'm like, okay. And then he came home with that Mickey Mouse suitcase for me. He's just such an awesome guy. All right, so we're dovetailing. And you're just going to take your ribbons. I kind of butt the 2 ends up like this. Fold your ribbon in half horizontally like that. And you're going to cut from the folded edge to the outside corner. And you make yourself a nice dovetail. And we're doing 8 smoke blue, 8 white velvet, and 8 of the 5/8. All right, let's continue. Velvet, smoke blue, and then the 5/8. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Okay, we'll go right up the center, flip it upwards. Just like that. We'll put our mesh down. Our ribbon tail, and come around. We are going to, I don't know if you guys want to know, we're going to Aruba. We're going on a cruise. We're going to Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire. And we will be gone, I think our cruise is like 9 days, 10 days. I don't even know. Dave books all our vacations. I literally say to him, let me know when I have to pack and where I have to be. That's about it. I did post it, Patricia, on the Unique in the Creek page. It's super cute. It's bright red, so I can see it on the belt, the suitcase belt. I'll be able to see it, no problem. It's super cute. I love it. Is this going to be, this is just stunning. Again, I'm using leftover mesh and everything. Aruba's on your bucket list. See, my family goes to Aruba. They're going actually in April. So my dad, my stepmom, my brother, my sister-in-law, and my nephews, and my daughter Kristen, the oldest one. They are all going to Aruba in April at a all-inclusive. Now, Dave and I are not going because we are those people, and that's why we cruise. We get bored really fast. So the island of Aruba is not very big at all. You can literally drive across the whole island in less than a day. So we're not going to the April vacation because we'll be bored. So, yeah. So my brother and my sister-in-law go to Aruba every year. I actually think they're going to buy a house in Aruba. But this will be our first time at visiting Aruba. But my brother and sister-in-law have nothing but wonderful things to say about Aruba. So we'll see what they're talking about. We're there for, I think we were there for 12 hours in Aruba. So that is enough for me. So we'll be able to see the island in our stop. 12 hours should be plenty of time. Oh my gosh, this is going to be pretty. You've been there, Robin? What's this? Yeah, my brother, sister-in-law, and nephews, like I said, they go every year. So they've been, I don't even know how many times. I would guess 12, 13 times. So we'll see how what all the hype is about. We have an excursion in Aruba. I think we're going on a catamaran and snorkeling, so it'll be fun. We're almost done here, people. You can't find the mesh on the site? Did you type in just smoke blue? Now we have, oh my God, there will be a ton of new supplies at the beginning of the year. We got, I don't even know how many skids. Almost 30 skids in. So the warehouse team is in the process of putting everything away. They're, I don't know if, there was some smoke blue before I started the live, so. There might be some smoke blue horizontal wide stripe. Now, if there is no smoke blue, what you could do is opposite where you can use white, the white snowball mesh, and do, if you're using white mesh, you can do the smoke blue at the bottom where I've done the white, and use the velvet in the middle, like where I have the smoke blue, and then the smoke blue 5/8 on top of the white. You can do that as well. Couple more, or one more. Oh, we're almost done. One more. Okay, last one. All right. These little picks work pretty good. Now, like I said, they're not the best quality lamb's ear, but for a simple wreath like this, they do just fine. And I'm sure I didn't pay very much for them. So like I said, again, I did buy these little picks on Temu. I just typed in lamb's ear. Gray mesh woodwork. Yep. You would just layer your ribbons differently for whatever mesh you use. So, like, actually, I should have probably put the snowball mesh on top and then did the blue and then white and then blue. So you could see the snowball mesh better. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's still gonna look pretty. Here we go. Put a hanger on this. Bring these back a bit. Fix my little ruffles here. So we want all the blue ruffles up. So go around and make sure the edges are up. And then the white is kind of, you can see the white. So the white is kind of facing outwards. So it peeks through the blue ruffles. But there's like even navy blue would work as well. There's navy in the sign. There's gray in the sign. There we go. Okay, let's put a hanger on this. I'm going to go down and back up with our zip tie. And again, if you're selling this or even gifting it, you can write a little note on the back, right on the board. A little note with the date. Just use a Sharpie marker. There you go. And there's our very pretty, oh my gosh, this is pretty. We're going to make sure all our ruffles are upwards. You want to see the edge of the mesh. We got some, move your tails so you see your colors. So we're putting the white like that. We're going to put the blue kind of over top, and then the lamb's ear just kind of in the middle here. So you're going to go around, and it's very important to go around and fix your tails. Okay, once you put them in, doesn't mean that it's done. It's just in place. You need to go around and make sure all your ribbon tails are put nicely in place. So fix them. Okay, so we have it like that. We don't want any ribbon tails stuck underneath the mesh, because you took the time and you put the money into these tails. Make sure they look nice. Okay, and if they're too straight, get your scissor fingers and kind of, you can curve it like that so they don't kind of look like spider legs. Fix our greenery. So this is what I mean about the ruffle. So this one's like down here. We want to see that edge of the ruffle. That actually makes the look. Beautiful. And there we go, guys. Beautiful winter wreath. Not hard, not expensive. I used leftover mesh. I used a lot of leftover mesh the past couple weeks, which is great. You guys see how I'm making my tails nice so you can see, and every one of them is the same as the neighboring one. And there we go. Let this. You could only see the board because I had it zoomed in, but you can't see it now. Now, if I had, like I said, I was using leftover mesh. If you had more mesh, so if you were working with a full roll of mesh, you could do your ruffles a little bit longer instead of 16 inches. But I used leftover mesh, which means it was pretty much free. So if you're charging, you probably already charged for the mesh on the last wreath that you used the mesh on, right? So your mesh was probably pretty much free if you're using leftover. And then when you bring it upwards, it's perfect. It's an inexpensive wreath. We didn't use very much product. I still have almost a full roll. We only used 8 pieces of ribbon. So yeah, pretty much have a full roll. You can make quite a few of these with 1 roll of ribbon, right? So I just wanted to show you again ways that you can use leftover stuff. Inexpensive, like I said, these are inexpensive picks I got from Temu. It's probably the same stuff you would find in the dollar store, but it just gives that little bit more of a woodland look to go with the owl. Yeah, because I had it zoomed in. Obviously, you could see the board, but definitely when you hang it up, you won't see it. Very pretty, isn't it? And then there's the back. Nice and neat with my little Laurie 2023. And there we go. Just a little food for thought in case you're still looking for, you know, that perfect, I made that. People love bragging rights. So if you make something and somebody goes like goo goo gaga over your thing, you know, that bragging right of, yeah, I actually made that, is worth more than money can literally, it's a great feeling. So if you've made, you know, gifts for Christmas, you know, enjoy that feeling of, you know, people saying, oh my God, you made that? You earn those bragging rights by hand making a gift, right? Enjoy those bragging rights. There's not many times in life that you can literally have bragging rights. And I love when people say, oh my God, you made that? And I'm like, yes, I did. I made that with my 2 hands. Anyways, my friends, sorry. Thanks for joining me. I know I'm a little late tonight. And I may go live from the ship. We'll see. Dave said I'm not allowed to use my devices because I'm on vacation, but I never listen to Dave. We all know that. Anyways, thank you so much. Yeah, the large boards are at Hobby Lobby, but you can buy any of our boards at on our website, uniqueinthecreek.com, Craft Outlet, Amazon. Amazon's fully stocked again. Hobby Lobby has the large board. This is the character board. Craft Outlet, Deco Exchange, I think has, they might be sold out, but they have a few. There's quite a few places. Trendy Tree. There's a post on our Facebook page of all the places that do sell our boards. Now, if you have a favorite place that you buy all your wreathing supplies from and they don't sell Unique in the Creek boards, do me a solid and send them an email and say, hey, you need to carry the Unique in the Creek boards. There are so many things you can make with them. Anyways, have yourself a wonderful rest of your night. And we'll see you soon. And bon voyage. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.